Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gothalion, and welcome to The Division, which is the first time I really get to say that on video. We had my War Dog Chronicles the other day. Today, I want to talk to you about how I'm feeling about not only the beta, but doing content on this game. So, let's get something out of the way first, and that's comparisons between PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4, and which platform you should choose to play on if you have multiple choices. Now, obviously, the PC is going to have the superior visuals. 60 frames per second will make your experience infinitely better. Aiming on a game without any sort of aim assist on it is much better on a 60 frames per second platform versus 30 frames, which is what both of the console versions run. I played on a PC with a controller, and it felt great. The controller worked out of the box, figurative box, and it was great. Obviously, the visuals were crisper. Out of the three platforms, I saw the most frame issues on Xbox One, though that kind of may have had a little bit to do with how the messaging system works on Xbox, and I was getting absolutely spammed with messages while streaming. So that could have had a little bit to do with it, but not much probably, as I probably got a bunch of messages and invites on PlayStation as well. PlayStation version ran plenty smooth. It didn't really have any slowdown or crashes, and I had a few crashes on the Xbox version on day one of the beta. Going forward, overall PvE experience is going to be pretty much the same between the three platforms, but the Dark Zone is where things start to differ. And this is just from an experience point of view. I played a lot of time on all three platforms. I played on PlayStation a lot offline, off my stream. On day one and day two off stream, I played a lot on the Xbox, and most of my on-stream time was spent on the PC. And the overall Dark Zone experience that I got out of the beta, and whether or not this is going to be indicative of your experience post-launch, was much better on the PC. I heard that a lot of people were experiencing some cheaters on the PC. I ran into one person who was an invisible rogue. Outside of that, I saw no cheaters. I probably spent a solid 12 hours plus inside of the Dark Zone alone on PC, and I'm saying there really wasn't any hacking going on, and Ubisoft should be watching out for this, outside of the people who were going rogue and then running outside of the borders to go into the safe house and then lose their rogue status, but that's a whole nother thing. Anyways, so the Dark Zone experience to me felt much better on PC. I felt like more people were using their mic, more people were willing to communicate, more people were willing to group up, fewer people were going rogue at random. You didn't run into many people trying to bomb an extraction zone right before people were extracting. You ran into, in my experience, an overall more friendly environment on PC than I did on PlayStation and Xbox. And whether or not this experience is something that'll carry over to release, I can't say, but I can say in my experience with the beta, I felt like people really wanted to cooperate and communicate and community build out the gate on the PC version. So my choice going in is probably going to be the PC version, regardless of the fact that Xbox One gets the content a month early. I'll probably go on, try it out, then swap back to the primary platform. Other than that, I'm really excited for the Division launch. I'm definitely going to be doing content on the game. I had a good time running around with one of the community guys, Hamish Bode from Ubisoft. Asked a lot of questions about Endgame. They wouldn't really give me any answers. I've heard iffy rumors on raid-type activities. Either way, I'm excited. At the very least, I could see myself going into the Dark Zone and getting into shenanigans for a few hours every week, no problem. On top of that, I'm hoping that the gear progression isn't too quick, and there's quite a bit of grinding there for me to do in PvE as well, because PvE is what matters long-term, I believe, to hook the most players. People do enjoy PvP, I get that, but as long as the PvE experience is there to back it up in order to give people a good experience outside of the Dark Zone and people aren't forced into the PvE versus PvP experience, then I think things could go pretty well for the Division. Long term, I see myself playing this game on a weekly basis, and it's really, really nice, from my point of view, to have something else to mix in with Destiny, especially when right now, shit is kind of dry. Hey Goth, kinda dry? Okay, shit is fucking desert bone dry right now. And it's awesome to have something that I really enjoy. The gameplay is very different from Destiny, but that's another video. I want to do a video comparing the two games to show that they aren't really all that comparable outside of a few small aspects. So, in closing, I'm very excited for The Division. Cannot wait for it to come out, and you can expect to see a lot of Division gameplay and videos put on this channel because I'm digging it. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all back inside The Division.